Hi folks, Lee Cole here, and wanted to tell you a little bit about our new WSO offline cyber strike. Number one, why in the world would anybody bring another WSO to market about getting business for your fledgling offline business? Well, frankly, the real reason is most of the stuff that people try doesn't work. Cold calling, who's going to do that? I mean, to make cold calling work, you need to be willing to sit on your rear end and call 50 or 100 people a day for a year. Direct mail postcards, you spend several hundred, maybe $1,000, and you get one or two leads back. Not only is it extremely time consuming, but the profit margin is just not there. How about emailing Craigslist? You ever heard about that one? Yeah, you can do that. And I've done that when I first started. You can get on Craigslist. You can spend hours figuring out all the ads, people looking for work, and you can write them an email and shoot a video and all that stuff. And I'm not saying you won't get anything out of it. You'll get something out of it. But it's no way to scale a business. How about this little gem? Walk into all the businesses that you habitually do business with and pitch them on your services. I've done that too. It works, but I mean, how many businesses do you actually do business with? I eat in maybe 3 restaurants a year. I mean, the 3 is the number that I frequent per year. How many restaurants can I eat in? So AJ and I have both built offline businesses from scratch. So we've been through all this. We know what works and what doesn't work. One thing that works we covered in a previous WSO, and that was using high-dollar Federal Express mailers in a certain way to actually get the business owner's attention. That works, but it has a couple of problems. One, you really have to have 100, 200, 300 bucks in the bank in order to do that you're willing to gamble on, from your point of view, gamble on something that you don't know is going to work for you. And not a lot of people have that, right? Most people have more time than money. And there's a fairly steep learning curve when you start fielding those calls from businesses. So a couple of months ago, AJ and I started playing around with seeing if we could figure out a completely cost-free online way of approaching hot businesses. And guess what? We did. And we packaged that up, and we're selling that to you today, and it's called Offline Cyber Strike. Here's the deal. We've looked at certain local business properties like Yellow Pages, Super Pages, etc. We've looked at social media, and we found what you might call a sort of a golden key, a combination of those. If a business is doing yada yada with Super Pages or Yellow Pages, and if they've got a certain kind of thing going on with Twitter or Facebook, with other social media things, and if you find the right combination, then what you found is this. You found a business with very forward-thinking business owners or managers who are already very predisposed to online marketing and are already paying for stuff that frankly doesn't work that well, but the bottom line is they're willing to pay for it and they're extremely interested in it. Now, in Offline Cyber Strike, we actually use that same social media to get in touch with these people in a very, very user-friendly way so that they do not perceive you as a salesperson. They just perceive you as already a trusted professional service provider. And you can see how this is going to work now, can't you? So you find the right businesses, they've got the credit card, the money, they're ready to pay you for this, they're interested in it. You insinuate yourselves into their social media very easily in a way that they are very, very receptive to, and guess what? You start getting calls back from people who are not calling you because they're calling the salesperson. They're calling you because they're calling the professional and they need help. And you can sell those people all day long, twice on Sunday, and we cover all of that too in Offline Cyber Strike. So that's the deal with Offline Cyber Strike. It is a low cost, well, essentially no cost except a little bit of your time, way of approaching businesses, and you're just approaching the right businesses so that you get calls back from those businesses, calls that are very, very easily turned into sales for search engine optimization, mobile websites, social media work, fan pages, text messaging. I mean, you can sell anything off of this because you're talking to the right people who are already interested in it. They're basically looking for you, okay? And in the way we work this, they will realize, gee, that was the person I'm looking for. Now let's start doing some business. So that's the way Offline Cyberstrike works. Couple of questions we always get. One, is this a dime sale? No. There's no pressure here except you want to build a business, and we've got a system for you to build a business, and the faster you build it, the sooner you're going to start getting paid well for this. But other than that, we're not putting artificial pressure on you. Two, is there an OTO? Yes, there's an OTO. Let me tell you a little bit about it so you can make a total decision. What you're buying today with this lead product is a report. It tells you exactly how to do this. It tells you step by step what to do, how it works, why it works, the whole 9 yards. And you can sit down in front of your computer tonight, tomorrow, whenever, and you can start working the system and you can start making money. But in order to make things even simpler for you, AJ and I had some software developed which will do virtually all of the heavy lifting of this system. Remember I talked about Yellow Pages and Super Pages and Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. And I'm being a little vague here because honestly I'm trying not to just give away the system, right? But the software does all of that, finding that magic combination of businesses itself. So we're selling, we got the software, it works for a Windows system or a Mac. We're selling it for the incredibly ridiculous price of $9.97. You download it, it's resident on your computer. It works like gangbusters. When you get to the OTO page, you'll actually see a video of the software in action. So, do you have to have the software? Absolutely not. You do not have to have the software. This is a standalone product. It works great without it. If you're really serious about getting this bad boy going, get the software. I'm just being honest with you. Okay? Thank you so much. Have a great day.